Guys, I'm doing this video report about 11 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, and I've got to be honest with you, I think I just saw West Virginia score again. I believe they now have 137 points against Clemson. Oh my God, you talk about a bad play on the Clemson Tigers last night. I got to tell you, a lot of guys in this business, a lot of handicappers, you will often hear them spout off about you can't handicap turnovers. You can't factor turnovers into the equation. And, I don't know whether or not to believe that all the time. I mean, I can certainly see the case when one costly turnover, turns the tide of a game. But, when your team, Clemson in this particular case, commits 47 turnovers and the opposing team scores on all 47 of them in about a 9-minute span in the second quarter of the game, well, you have to really step back and say, the team that you were on, they sucked. And that was Clemson. In fact, I think the best performer last night versus Clemson was probably their mascot. You talk about a horrific game. Guys will often ask me, well, what's worse losing? A game like the Monday night game with Oklahoma State, you know how that one ended, or a game like last night? Well, by far, it's the game like last night. Listen, bottom line is every loss is a loss. They all hurt to a certain extent. If I'm paying money and not getting it back, it's a loss. It hurts. But, those heartbreaking losses like the Oklahoma State game or those cardiac-type arrest-causing wins like Michigan 2 nights ago, you can go up and down all season with those. A game like Clemson last night, I got to be honest with you. Midway through the second quarter, I was hitting the DVR and catching up on Big Bang episodes that I happened to miss from last month. There was no point in watching that game. I already knew the money was gone, so that was it. Thankfully, there is no football tonight, so we can focus on the thing that is most important. Season 5 debut, guys, tonight of the Jersey Shore. It has been months since I've seen Snooki. I've talked about Snooki and JWoww. Do you think her breasts got any bigger? Her skirts got any shorter? Ronnie and Sammy, are we going to have drama tonight? The hell with Clemson. We got to focus on the important things here tonight, and that is Jersey Shore, guys. Okay, now moving on. Oh, by the way, I wasn't the only guy to have Clemson last night. Let me tell you, most of the handicappers here had Clemson, unfortunately. Anthony Red had a big 100-dime play, his second straight Orange Bowl winner on Clemson. Well, that certainly didn't bear any fruit, no pun intended. But Clemson, just an awful game. One guy did hit nicely on it. Matt Rivers, highest rated college bowl release, highest rated play, period, in his arsenal, 500,000 star play. He had the over, which I think West Virginia got by themselves, didn't they? And wasn't it over at halftime in that one? My God, it could have been over midway through the first quarter with the game, way that game was playing. Couple of guys. Oh, by the way, and last night, Chuck O'Brien cashed in, 75-dime winner, number 20 out of 29 as he scored with West Virginia in that 70-33 rout. A couple of guys to be made aware of this evening here, in case you're not watching Jersey Shore like me. Chuck tonight has his 30-dime college basketball winner, number 6 in a row. 30-dime college basketball winner, number 6 in a row for Chuck O'Brien going this evening. $10 players since June have won almost $6,000 following his daily advice. Without a doubt, the biggest play going tonight, however, comes from Chris Jordan. Now, Chris took a pass last night on the Orange Bowl, and he already cashed this week with his 4th and 5th straight bowl winners, with Houston over Penn State on Monday, and then Michigan buying down the half point, as most of the smart ones of us at the site did. Patting myself on the back. Having them at 2.5. He had a streak of 5 straight college bowl winners, but he didn't like the game last night. Tonight, he is back in college basketball with a rare 1,000 star play. Now, this matches his highest rated play in college basketball. He's had only one other 1,000 star release. It was back on December 21st. Utah State in that particular game was laying 11 points against St. Peter's. Utah State won the game by 25. And that's what a 1,000 star play should do, cover by 14 points. He's got another one going tonight. It's his West Coast mismatch play on Santa Clara and Portland. Chris, of course, also in Las Vegas, loves the smaller conferences. We talk about it all the time. He loves that West Coast conference. I can take it or leave it. It's not one of my favorites personally, but Jesus, 47-30 all time with West Coast conference plays, with those West Coast mismatch plays. Santa Clara and Portland is that rare 1,000 star play tonight. And of course, with Chris, $1 bettors. since 2006. 2006 have won $28,915 following his daily advice since November 1st so far. $4,840. Rare 1,000 star play, highest rated play of the season, is second in a row going here this evening. So there you go. A couple of things to take a look at. Oh, by the way, Dom Chambers, 36 out of 58 winning days. A $10 better has won $7,650 in that stretch. 30-dime winner number 18 out of 26 tonight. Lakers and Trailblazers in the NBA. Now, your money-saving discount coupon code, guys, tonight will get you $22 off of a single purchase and is Bowling22. Bowling22. B-O-W-L-I-N-G. Bowling, like bowling at the lane, college bowling. Bowling22, no space between the number or the name. Bowling22, enter that when prompted. It'll save you $22 off of any single purchase you get or you make today. Let's get to some free plays. Last night, remained undefeated. Gave you a perfect 7th straight College Bowl winner on the over. Should have bet the damn over instead of the side in the damn game. My overall bowl. What is my overall bowl record? My overall bowl record is now, 10-2. The losers, Oklahoma State, and last night with Clemson, the team that will never be mentioned again here on this video report going forward. Also last night took a split in college basketball with the free plays, cashing in with St. Joe's. I told you they would win outright, and they did, rallying from 16 points down to win in overtime at Duquesne. And great play on the Duke Blue Devils against Temple last night, but still 2-1. I'll take it. 16-6 complimentary play run. Free pick tonight. I am going to take the Atlanta Hawks to make it 2 straight over the Miami Heat. And number of reasons why I'm going here with Atlanta in this spot playing at home, because of course on Monday night they went to Miami and won that game outright. Dwayne Wade did not play in the Heat's next game, which certainly hurt their cause. Dwayne Wade is not at 100% with a bruised foot, which has affected his scoring output and his shooting percentage. LeBron James has a little bit of a sprained ankle. Both players are officially listed, I think, at this point as questionable this evening. However, it would not surprise me to see both of them in the starting lineup, and yet I'm still going with the Atlanta Hawks in this contest. Now, Atlanta followed up the huge win at Miami with a horrifying loss at Atlanta a couple of nights, or 2 nights later at Chicago, a game in which they blew a major lead in that contest. As a matter of fact, they were up, I think, 19 points, and they lost that game 76-74. But you have to look at what went into that game. First, they were coming off the big road win against Miami, okay? Doesn't get any bigger than that when you're an Eastern Conference team. But then they were playing their 6th game in 8 days. They lost their legs, guys. That's what happened. When I look at that box score and I see the Hawks shot 11 for 25 from the free throw line in that loss to the Bulls, I look at a tired team that didn't have its legs. Now, they've had a day off. They're playing at home. And on the other hand, now you have a Miami team with its 2 best players, 2 of the marquee players in the game. Neither one of them at 100% playing its 4th game in 5 days. So that's why I'm going to go with Atlanta here. And we are actually getting 1.5 to 2 points in this contest. Now, I know Atlanta's lost 3 straight at home against Miami, but I think that streak comes to an end here this evening. And I'm going to go with the Hawks to win this game outright. So that'll do it, guys. Good luck, and I'll catch you again on Friday.